Hey, thanks for meeting me. God, it's so good to see you. I can't believe we went this long without hanging out. We have to do better about that. I've missed you. Where indeed? How about here? It's shady. Perfect. Sit, get comfy. We're gonna be here a while. Sure, if I have anything to say about it. So how are you? I feel like I've missed a lot. I know we're both busy. No excuses, though. Catch me up on stuff. How's the family? Your parents doing okay? That's good. I see your mom sometimes over at the market on 3rd Street, but I rarely get a chance to say hi. I'll try to do better at that. I'm glad they're doing so well. Oh yeah, they always did love golf. I'm glad they're getting to play so often. Must drive you a bit nuts, though. Mine are good, still traveling all over the place. Retirement really suits them. But they're getting to see the world, and I get souvenirs like chocolate from a variety of interesting countries, so I can't complain. I will. I'll definitely tell them. They ask about you sometimes. Sure. They call you the one who eats all our cereal. They love you. Shut up. They always have. You're welcome to stop by any time. Sure. In fact, let me know when you're in the neighborhood and I can try to be there too. We can eat all their cereal and watch cartoons or something, like the old days. If you say so. What else is going on with you? How's work? Yeah? Congratulations. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. You're moving up in the world. Won't be long until you own the company. Yeah, well, I'll just say I knew you when. Just don't burn out, okay? I know how you get. You work way too much. You really want to argue that point? I know you remember. Just keep a balance for me. No sleeping at the office, no skipping lunches. Promise me. Because I care that you take care of yourself. It's important. Don't make me put on the face. The one that you said reminds you of your big sister if you had one. The one that's equal parts disappointment and condemnation. That face. Very good. See that you do. Yeah, doing okay on my end. I just finished a huge project with a big client, so once that comes out, I'll probably be busier than ever. But that's good. I'd rather be busy than not, you know? Absolutely. Long as I make sure I'm not losing Alex in the shuffle. Yeah, we're still together. Been what? 3 years now. Yeah, about that. Going great, actually. Really, really good. We fit each other really well. I think it might be a permanent situation. Oh yeah, I'm lost. Hopelessly, completely lost. In absolutely the best way. What was that? I saw that little eye roll. You judging my affection for my partner? Am I being too squishy and lovey for you? It's fine. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I'm just teasing. I know how you are. And I guess you haven't changed much. Still on the anti-commitment wagon, I take it? I get you. I'm not trying to judge. In fact, we don't have to talk about this at all if you don't want to. But if you do, I'm here. We've talked through a lot of things in the past, on both sides. This isn't our first time on this merry-go-round. I'm always curious about how your mind works. You fascinate me. And of course, I also want you to be happy. Which does not mean being in a relationship. Plenty of single people are perfectly happy, and maybe you're one of those. That's entirely up to you to figure out. Yeah? Have you been dating at all then? That's a start, if it's something you want to be doing. You're not just doing it because your mom asks you to, are you? Good. I love your parents, but just no. You do you. But since you're doing it for yourself, have you been having any success? Anyone that you seem to vibe pretty well with? Hey, that's awesome. That sounds promising. I'm sure you had to wade through a lot of meh to find her. Oh, I bet. I don't miss being single at all. But that's amazing that you found a good fit. Are you currently seeing her then? Well, yeah, I mean, of course, you're the keep it casual type, but how long have you been keeping it casual with her? That's a long time. She okay with that? Just being chill, taking it a day at a time? That's good. Have you talked at all about making it more official? Do you even want to? Again, you don't have to talk about this if you don't want to. You sure? That's true. I do know you better than most, so go ahead then. Tell me the situation. Ah, I think I'm getting a picture. You like her. You like her a lot, but you still have that block. No, I get it. I remember what that felt like. It can be really hard to take the plunge into official territory. Feels like a lot. Okay, but do you want to? Do you want to take it to the next level with her? Because if you do, you can talk to her about it, see if she's on the same page. Okay, then, so the issue isn't her interest, it's your baggage, more or less. What you're comfortable with. I know, you went through a lot, some really bad experiences. I don't blame you for being hesitant to be in a real relationship again. This is really the first time you've seemed even close to it in a long time. But this girl, she sounds special. Yeah, special in general, and also special to you. Your face changes when you talk about her. Yes, it does. You get softer. It's pretty clear how you feel about her. I'm sure she's a great friend, a great person to hang with, a great person to hook up with, all that. But she's not your girlfriend, and if you want her to be, then I guess that's something you need to think about. Hey, your hang-ups are your own. I'm not here to tell you how to deal with them. Although you know I'll always be a cheerleader for therapy. I think everyone can benefit from therapy. But I want you to be happy. And if being with her makes you happy, maybe it's worth dipping your toe into relationship status again. Especially if it's something she's expressed an interest in. Well, are you seeing anyone else at the same time, or is it just her? Do you want to be seeing anyone else? So you're not actively pursuing other options, but you just want to keep the options open, I guess. Just in case something better comes along. The whole FOMO thing, right? You don't know what's around the next corner. I know. I remember from last time we talked about stuff like this. But this one feels different for you, so is it? Okay, I think it took you a lot to admit that. It's okay, we're just talking. It really boils down to this. You have someone really special in your life, someone you connect with and feel good around. Is that worth being committed to? Is that something you want to keep? I don't judge either way, sweetness. If there are things about her that are holding you back, that's legit. Deal breakers are a thing. But I think your baggage is the only real hurdle. You're scared of being locked down, which is fine. I used to feel that way myself. You know, that's not a bad idea. I can tell you how I got where I am with Alex, and you can see how it compares to your situation. Yeah, I don't know why we never talked in detail about this before. I guess it just didn't really come up. Not in a serious way, anyway. So, when we met, of course, there was that new relationship energy. We hit it off, we fit together nicely, we flirted a lot. It was a really good vibe, really exciting and romantic. But we wanted to keep it casual. We didn't want to get tied down. We wanted to keep our options open. We were friends, really good friends. And we would hook up and stay over at each other's places, but we didn't use the term relationship. Then we got more and more comfortable with each other, just sort of naturally. It unfolded over time, and gradually I realized I liked myself more in the process. I wasn't pretending to be someone else. I could be myself entirely. We could be ourselves together. We could sit for a long time in silence and just vibe, side by side. We could tell what the other was thinking and feeling, and sometimes even before we knew it ourselves. We wanted to share our triumphs and our tragedies with each other before anyone else. We started to not really remember what it was like to not be around each other. And for a while, that was a bit scary. Oh yeah, we both freaked out off and on about it. We talked about it and kept insisting we were just a situationship, something casual, except we were clearly not. We didn't act casual, we acted like a couple. All the people in our lives assumed we were together. They just took it for granted that we were, like we were the last to know. And eventually, we just sort of realized that this was what we wanted. We talked about it a few times, did temperature checks for how we felt about stuff, and decided that being together was better than not being together. No, it was actually a lot of figuring things out, at least on my end. I felt trapped more than once. We live together now, and when we first moved in, I freaked out a bit because I was like, oh no, now our finances are entangled. Now we really do rely on each other. How can we undo this if we have to? What if it all goes to hell? Well, I had to realize two things. One, things can always be untangled. It might be messy or complicated, but it can be undone if something goes sideways. No matter where you are in a relationship, there's always a choice. You always have options. So that was thing one. And thing two was that this was a leap of faith worth taking. We had no way to know whether it was going to work out long term. We still don't know. Every day is a new leap of faith. Every day is a new choice to be together, a new decision to do our best to make it work. It's a lot about perspective, at least for me. Commitment in my mind isn't a lock-in. I'm not shackled for life just because I made a commitment. The commitment is about committing to try. I'm committing to try my best to make this work, for the both of us. It might still fall apart despite my best efforts, but I will try my hardest and be the best partner I can be, and with any luck, it'll work out. We might just grow along the same path and change together and stay a couple. We aren't the same people now that we were when we met, and our relationship has changed a lot, too. We don't have that new relationship energy anymore, but what we have is comfortable and warm and really safe. I feel safe, and that's not something you can really put a price on, you know? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but we're both committed to trying our best, which includes not trying so hard to keep our options open. Is there someone better out there for me? I have no way of knowing. But I'm not going to live my life like there's something amazing right around the corner, because that means I don't see the amazing thing right in front of me. Alex isn't perfect, but we're pretty damn good together. We meet most of each other's needs, we give each other the space we require, and we respect each other's boundaries. We fit together because we just do, and I don't ever want to take that for granted. I can't be like, okay, but the better thing is still out there, because who cares? Maybe something better is out there, but what I have right now is precious to me. It's valuable to me, and it's worth protecting. I will happily give up a lifetime of what-ifs so I can stay with Alex and see where this goes. I will happily give up that new relationship novelty stuff that wears off if it means I can wrap myself in the warmth and comfort of someone who really loves me and sees me for who I am. That's priceless. That's amazing. I get it. There's still that trapped feeling looming over you. If you make a choice to commit to someone, then you feel like you've slapped a shackle onto your leg. You feel like you have to police yourself, and in a way, that's true. You have to stop flirting with other people because the person you're with means more to you than the flirting. But outside of that, if you choose to be with someone who gets you and who respects you, it's not a shackle. It's the opposite. She doesn't sound like the sort of person who would object to you having friends of your own, even friends who are girls. Yeah, see, she doesn't sound controlling or manipulative. She's not making constant demands of your time and attention. Exactly. So being committed to her isn't like locking yourself away from the outside world. In the right relationship, being together means you lift each other up, you encourage each other. You cheer each other on and you console each other when it gets rough. Good times and bad, you have each other's backs, you're a team. My dad always says, find someone that you'd want to have in the foxhole with you. Which I guess means someone you can trust and lean on when things get really bad. If she's that for you, it's worth protecting. That's worth making more permanent, at least I think so. I know, it's a lot, but think of it this way. Literally every big decision is a leap of faith, especially when other people are involved. We can't control what other people do, we can only control ourselves. But we always have a choice, and we can always do our best. And we can choose to do the things that are right for us, even if they scare the hell out of us. Every morning, I could easily wake up and look at Alex and think, ugh, I have to be with this person again today. But instead, I wake up and think, wow, I get to be with this person again today. I get to spend my life with someone who really gets me and loves me for who I am. That's a rare gift. Like I said, if it goes to hell, we still have the option of walking away, and sometimes that happens. We can do everything right and still see it get messed up somehow. Relationships fail every single day, but if that happens, it doesn't change the joy that I have right now, or the love that we share. It doesn't change the good that was done or the fun we had. All relationships are a learning experience. I've learned a lot from Alex and vice versa. If we grow apart or go our separate ways, that won't change. You know better than that. I'd never advocate for staying in a toxic situation. And if that's what you're in, get away from it. But it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like you're genuinely happy. Happy and scared, which is completely normal. It's up to you. If being with her is better than not being with her, then be with her. If you are your best self with her, and she's her best self with you, protect that, cherish it. No matter what happens, the now is what matters. If you keep looking ahead to what might happen or what might go wrong or what might be waiting around the next corner, you forget to live in the now. You miss all the good things right in front of you. Don't miss it if it's that good. Keep it close. You're welcome. I did not expect to be giving relationship advice today. No, it's all good. I feel like I've been nosy, but I hope this has helped. I've never seen you like this about anyone, and it gives me a lot of hope for you. Stop, it's fine. You're fine. You deserve to be happy, more than anyone else I know. And if she makes you happy, do what you need to do to make that work. Always. Now, should we take a little walk? I want to stretch my legs a bit and keep talking. Awesome. Come on then, let's go this way. And you can tell me what else is going on in your life. Hey, Sweetness. Special shout out to this audio's randomly selected Sweetness patron, Nightmare. Thank you so much to all of my patrons. You make this channel possible. If you like what you hear, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, leave a like, and check out the links in the description for my other channels, my Patreon full of great perks, and all the ways that you can support me with my gratitude. Thanks for listening.